season on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Thomas. A beautiful fake. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The reigning league MVP Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field and leading the way now in his third season in the National Football League as this Baltimore offense gets set to go.
We've had dual-threat quarterbacks in the NFL in the past, and we've had some really good ones, but I don't know if we've had one quite like Lamar Jackson. Led the league in touchdown pass with 36 last season. Set the all-time record for rushing yards in a single season for a quarterback at over 1,200 yards. And he led his Baltimore Ravens to a 14-2 regular season mark, best in the NFL. The sky is the limit for Lamar Jackson.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 30, past the 20, and he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 67 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And Charles, a look there at the Ravens draft class for 2020. And I tell you, for a team picking late in the draft, they came up with a couple of gems in the first few rounds.
They absolutely did, because when you're picking that, they did. Patrick Queen at 28, maybe the top linebacker. And then for some people, J.K. Dobbins at 55 as a running back. A lot of people had him number 1 on their boards.
1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 57 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Stephen Hauschka.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Thomas. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
3 minutes on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lee Smith, 28 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Thomas. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of...
It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On the keeper.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Jackson's pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. I'm not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off. A little late with the throw. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time. Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Ravens 7.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, and they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barkley, and that's complete to Croft. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Hausch now to send this one away following the score. Fielded in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Time again to see Miles Boykin and the Ravens offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far this game.
25-yard line.
Play action. It's Griffin. And going deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
I don't know what the heck.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Griffin looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 26 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right?
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
21.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
T.J. Yeldon working his way back out onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On first down, Barkley throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first and 10, Barkley. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Barkley is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. second down and 4. Griffin. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Barkley. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Bills will move the chains.
That's the end of the 3rd.
Back now in Baltimore. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Barkley. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Barkley. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Now Barkley. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Here's Barkley. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Griffin, and going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. This is Edwards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal third and goal now in a tie ball game. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, Barkley. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A dump underneath to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Off the play fake, Barkley.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Barkley's pass intended for T.J. Yeldon. Incomplete. It's third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a gain of 2 there that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Thomas. Final
whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's across.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Barkley's pass.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Robert Foster.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run on first down with Moss. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Carry for Buffalo.
But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see.